you guys, it's the fifth round or sixth round right now. But my daughter called, and I think it's something when they call me, I need to figure out how to block calls from coming in so that I don't I need to block the calls from coming in, so when people call me, they don't, it don't affect and bother. But I'm thinking that's what happening, is that everybody turned around, and once they call in, it does something to the system, and that's why it's all over the place. But as I was mentioning in regards to kids with special needs, I would love to have a conversation with my brothers and sisters, so we could just talk about it, because it's something where a lot of people is not talking about right now, and I think it's very needed for today and time. Just a few days ago, a special need girl here in Hawaii was bullied by 12 little girls, teenager girls, 16, 12, and a whole bunch of little 12-year-old kids and 14-year-old kids beat up a special need kid. So I'm like, listen, when I send my son out to work or out of my house for somebody to bully him and beat him up, like, hello? And where's justice? So in Hawaii, the 18-year-old just walked after she abused a little special need kid. So right now, Hawaii is going through a whole system of fighting and fussing, because they're like, where's the justice? You're going to tell me an 18-year-old that could be trial for manslaughter end up, yeah, that's horrible. Just walk, and a person that probably have a cigarette or a little puff of a roach or whatever they call the green grass can go to jail, and a person and just for smoking, and a person that sat there and video camera abusing and beating up a special need kid for fun, laughing, and thought it was fun, walk for free. I have a problem with that, because I have a special need kid, and Lord forbid, I can't tell you all how I'm gonna work. I can't tell you all how I'm gonna function either. If something like that will happen to mine, I mean, holy or non-holy, my reaction may not be the same. I pray God to work. Oh, absolutely, Brother Indor. So you have a special needs as well. I'm going to start heading home, guys. I'm going to drive and head home. You have a special need too? Hi. And you're from Korea. Boys love. Ooh, boys love. There you go. Welcome. If you're just coming in, please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button, please, if you have not yet done so. Hi, Benny. How are you today? Brother Indor, I hope you don't mind. I'm going to put you as a moderator because I'm driving, and I may need you to help me out with the chat since you're on here, if that's okay. Nice to meet you, Benny G, and welcome, Boys Love. Welcome to the chat. If you guys are new here, we were just having a discussion or a conversation in regards to special needs, kids with special needs. That's about it. All the other conversations, well, we had to out some fires, but Oh, thank you, Sister Khadijah. I appreciate you guys. I know it's been a long day, and this is the wind up video right now. Okay, we're going to wind it up because mission was accomplished, and I'm grateful for that. Thanks be to God. So at the end of the day, I know it's been a long one, guys. I know that we were talking for I don't know how many hours. Oh, yeah, I have a little. You do. Oh. Yeah, I have a special needs as well. Good stuff. We were just talking and sharing ideas and sharing about, kids with special needs and learning from each other on how to deal with that type of scenarios, because not everybody is used to dealing with special needs. Brother Indor, not sure, you mentioned that your special needs, is your son which special needs is he? Is he like autistic? Is he was born with the downs, or like what category is he in? Or he's a functional autistic? Like which one is he in? If you don't mind me asking. And we could always do it on another day as well. Khadija, my daughter is hearing impairment, born deaf. She's 40 and has her own place, doing well with learning. That is so beautiful, Sister Khadija. You see, we need to talk about these things a little bit more to others to learn, because my son is not 40, and I've seen you and your daughter interact, and she could get herself around, and I mean, you train her so well. I am so happy. You know, you bring joy to my heart, because I'm seeing other people that I'm not alone in this. There's other people that's out there. Hi, Shelly. There's other people that's out there that basically is like, what do we say, been there, done that with a pusher. You know what I'm talking about? Where you all already got your black belt in dealing with an autistic child and prepping them up to that position where they're independent, they're working, they're learning in a learning disability area, they have their own place. That, Sister Khadija, is beautiful. Teach me something, please. Let's talk about that more, because I know everyone in here has a scenario that need a little help on. I need a little help when it comes to, okay, my son is 16. What happens when they turn 19 or 18? What steps do I need to take? I don't know. But I'm looking and searching for any little information that's a blessing for me. So, you know, your baby is 40. Well, guess what, Sister Khadija? I'll be in your DMs asking questions 2 years from now, like Sister Khadija. So, do we get a judge? Where do we go? You know, these are the things that basically we have to communicate with each other, because you have a fruit right now, Sister Khadija, that I need to eat, because I'm getting hungry when it comes to how to get your kid from 0 to 40 independently, and it's a special needs. Girl, you need to give me some fruit. I need to eat a piece of your fruit. Okay, I'm gonna come under your tree every once in a while, because I need you to help assist me so that I can try to do the best that I could with the little bit that I know. But having the right direction and guidance from someone that's already done it, let me tell you, is the best experience. So I appreciate you sharing. Oh, hi, old school gaming. Your son has autism too? Yeah, I mean, right now, autism is something, I mean, my son was born in 2009, and out of 10 children that was born, I don't know what kind of liquid juice they give these kids in 2009, but about 9 out of 10 kids came out with some type of needs. I could tell you, there was like 8 of us, including my doctor, that was pregnant at the same time in 2009, and everyone's kid came out with special needs. They either was deaf, they either was blind, they either came out with the grant, what do you call it now, with the, I don't have the name for it. With the ADHD, yes, ADHD. They can't stay together, and they just keep moving. There are so much different categories for autism, and we don't get a lot of real information in regards to the next steps, you know, because it's not new, and they did a little extra information on it, but not everybody is aware of the ins and out of it, you know. We're all not aware of the ins and out, and that's the sad part of it. So I love having conversations like this, because you may be able to share something that can help me, or I can share something that may help you with your son. Endure says, your daughter was diagnosed at 1.5 At 1.5, I don't have, I believe, hold on, she is, but she had a bad reaction. Yeah, the vaccines. I swear, I swear, mental. It's a mental brain issue. She wasn't able to speak well for long. Okay, yeah, my son was like that at 16 months. Line of that last line of um injections that they give him at 16 months, he went mute. We don't know. All they tell us, they make us sign some paper saying, listen, if X, Y, and Z, we ain't responsible. I'm like, what are you putting in my child? I didn't know any better at the time. So you're trying to get your kids with all the good nourishment that they can have so that they can be able to function better. But at the end of the day, guys, listen, this is no joke for somebody to sit down and tell you, you know, I'm going to turn around and give him this injection or give him this medication, and your child is just still. Like, I have a family member, her child is in the category, but he has ADHD. And she have to keep him on these pills, but then he don't like the pills because it messes with his stomach, and he's just having like side effects. It keeps him still and sleepy, and it's so many side effect, guys, especially with us that have kids that have seizures. The seizure medications. Oh my gosh, did you guys read the pros, the cons in the seizure medication? Where your child is thinking suicidal and all. Oh my gosh, they're horrible. But what can we do? If you don't give it to them, it could be worse. If you give it to them, it's a 50-50 chance. So it's like, well, you know what? I guess I'll do 50-50. But it's painful, guys. It's painful. It's painful. Yeah, Benny. Thanks for sharing that, Benny. I appreciate you sharing that. I appreciate that. Hi, BU Holy. Welcome. Hi. Okay, Brother Endor. But yes, Brother Endor, if it has to do with speech, I'm not sure the process. You probably went through the speech therapy process, that you sit down and they do the testing on her and get her into therapy. Normally, they would tell you to, if you did do that, don't just do 1 day or 2 days of therapy. Listen to me. If your baby at 1.5 years, that's where her brains is easy to develop. She has a mind of a scholar at that young age. You push 5 days if you have to. Now I'm going to tell you this inconvenience. If you have a normal job and you have a special needs kids, that route may not work for you, because you can't tell your boss, call them up and say, I can't come in today because I got to take my son or my daughter to special needs school. However, though, if you could get your child consistently, give it consistently 3 to 5 days a week with special therapy for speech. If you say she has a speech development, man, you will see miracles. My son went from gook gook and ook ook to mommy, I don't like that. That don't taste right. Like, having conversation with me, and I'm looking at him like, and my husband is like, he's telling you what he don't like. Correct it. And I'm looking at him like, man, I remember he said gook gook. Like, I'm in my moment right now with my son, and you telling me to correct him. I'm like, I don't know if I want to correct him. I've never known that I would have seen my child speak to me. But that was 5 days a week, hardcore therapy, plus what he was getting in school, that caused him to get to that standpoint. So my advice, if you have not yet taken your daughter, let me check and see. If you have not yet taken your daughter, hold on, let me pull over here. You said definitely, says she's speaking. So yeah, see, I told you. There you go. Brother B, Holly, you have a special needs too? Oh my God, we got it. We're going to, listen, we all got to go live on it. Now I need to figure out how to do StreamYard, because on this app, I don't know how to pull people in for have a conversation. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. But I think StreamYard allow us to do like where everybody could come up and everybody just share. I didn't know that B, Holly, you had a special needs kid too. Every family at this point in time has special need kids that we love. We love our special need kid. But I must say, for the new beginners that's just having a special needs kid and you've never dealt with that scenario before, I will advise you to have all the patience and pray for patience, because remember, they're trying to communicate with you from their perspective and you're trying to understand them from yours, and it don't work like that. Okay, you need to understand what they're saying, and they need to make sure that when you set your rules that you draw boundaries so that they can abide under. I have a special need kid. I've never treated him like, oh my, he was corrected just like my other kid that was not special needs. He was trained the same way. It wasn't no, oh, he's special needs. I'm not gonna put him in the corner and tell him he's gonna stay there until he apologized to his sister for clocking her in the head with the balloon. Like literally, no, I raised them equal. You know, my son in school, when he go to school, he's 16. You know what my report is? Wow, you guys, your son is so respectable. What manners? How did you do that? Can you come and teach the other kids that's unruly in the classroom? My kids know when they go to, he knew when he go to other people's house how to behave, and he's special needs. But they knew, because I draw the line, I had boundaries. Even though he was special needs, there was boundaries. I didn't have to pick up whatever. No, I spoke to them and they knew when I say something, I meant it, and they followed. They knew. And we in my household, you all could see there's all love. There's all love in my house, literally. My kids, there's no you know, nothing too strange. But it's all love, but then we also have rules, and the kids know what they can and cannot do. And they know if they did something, they know the steps that they have to do in order to apologize. Especially, you know, siblings will go head and head every once in a while. And when they go head and head every once in a while, you know, we have to correct certain behaviors. And it's not, when I say head to head, it just means that she may touch something from him and he don't want her to be bothering him. And my daughter is a comedian. She likes to tease her big brother, and he loves her too, but sometimes he get overwhelmed and he's like, I don't want to be bothered, leave me alone, get out of my room, he tells her. You know, but they're just brothers and sister scenarios that basically we need to talk about, because every family, I don't care who you are, somebody has somebody in their family that is special needs, and it's so beautiful for them to share. There's somebody on Instagram right now, my brother John. I'm not sure if you guys know about that story. The sister is taking care of her brother. I don't know their whole backstory because it just popped up on my screen probably a week ago. But it's this brother and this sister have her 2 kids, and the family dynamic, and he has Down syndrome. I don't know if that's the appropriate name. Please don't come for me. I call it Down syndrome. It probably a better appropriate name for it, but he was born with the syndrome, and the whole point is, but the way he's so respectable and he's poised, and you guys eventually, well, he will run across your screen one day, and the love that you can see that sister have for her brother. I don't know if he's older or she's older, but the love that sibling have, and she takes care of her special needs brother with her 2 kids, and so much love. Tears sometimes comes to my eyes, and he's the big uncle now, and he's telling everybody, say it nicely. He know that if they're rough with him or too tough, he can tell them, say it nicely, be nice to me. Don't talk to me like that. Like, he commands his respect. Being a special needs, he knows when somebody is going off, and I love it. I love it. Let's see, B. Amen, B. Let me see what B say. Oh yeah, I love my daughter. She don't speak, and she haven't start walking yet, but she will be 6 this year. No problem. We all love them. We all love them, brother B. Holy. We love them, and everyone is at a different different levels with their special needs. Some of them is ADHD. We have the ones that right now I have an instructor, and her son is he would never be able to walk. He can't eat by himself. They had diagnosed him with, I don't know the whole scenarios, but every time, the love, you just gotta love them while they're here, just how they are, and how patience, that's all. I just pray for patience and more patience, and here we are. So that's beautiful. That is beautiful. That's all we can do, Brother Be Holy, is love our kids just the way they are. That's how God gave them to us. Okay? And he knows his plans for them. Prayed for by the minister and have head anointed. Amen. There you go. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to do that too. Since I'm in Hawaii, we don't have a temple here, but once I take my kids on the mainland in Chicago, they do have a temple down there. So I'm looking forward to going to get them prayed for and stuff like that. So that's awesome. Oh, you're going to the conference in July. I'm thinking about the one in Chicago, but I definitely looking forward for that one. If I don't get to go to that one, then I'll have to plan another round. But yeah, that's what we're doing. Well, guys, it was nice talking to you guys. My kids keep calling me, and I'm going to go now and do some grocery shopping. But it was such a pleasure to talk about this topic today. Thanks to Sister Davis for bringing it up to us. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys that came on and did what you did. And everybody forgive each other, and we doing baby step, but we're going somewhere. Everybody's watering their fruits and working on themselves, and I love that. Thank you guys for chiming in to Life with Paulette. And today was just a long talk, but it was worth it, and I would do it all over again in a twinkling of an eye. God bless you guys. You all have an amazing day, evening, night. Deuces.